even in all of this, the one that is saying that I discovered one big identity for myself, and I discovered that this one is really what is still here, and this one should go. This one should go.
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't want to go.
But who's stopping it? Why is it still here?
If you're not buying anything from it, it cannot survive. Are you buying what it's selling or no?
Father, what you just said is true because after Bharat said the same thing that was probably seen here, after 10 minutes, the buying happened, you know, and that's exactly the point where the suffering started.
So that's it then. Don't buy. No suffering.
But there's still this one who wants to let go. And this one,
Let go of this one that wants to let go. Don't want to let go, just let go.
okay, Father. Because,
Because it can really feel like I am nobody without this one. Then what am I supposed to do? But this nobodiness is truer than the somebodyness. And without this one, in your case also, the seeker identity, this one that plays a checker, as reporter, as the one who's getting insights, as the one who wants to make spiritual progress by doing something, even by letting go. Without this, you are really nobody. Are you checking on that?
no, it's just feeling so true.
So without this one, you are really nobody. Except sometimes you can play the role of mother, play the role of partner, all these roles can happen. But really, the crux of your identity now rests on the seeker identity, which is made up of all this spiritual checking, spiritual reporting, spiritual progress. What should I do spiritually? What is stuck spiritually? What am I projecting spiritually?
Yeah, because in the morning, this whole checker thing happened again where it seemed, and that was my
Now it's
question
happening.
for the day
And
today.
now it's happening. So the one that is saying, "Oh yes, 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 right." In the morning, this checker thing happened. Who is this one?
The same one.
So don't buy what this one is selling. I know it tries to sound very meaningful. What it is telling you says, "Yes, yes, I'm getting this insight. I see it now." You see, but this is the reporting actually which is going on, and it is tied up with a lot of things. It is tied up with some sort of a need for validation of the report, need for validation of the spiritual insight, need for validation that something is happening to you. You see? So this checker is not just asking for you to validate it, it is also asking for us to validate it.
It doesn't stop because in hearing this, still it's like see the validation. It's right there.
It's like,
Yeah. So
because
actually,
a companion for you for some time now. The entire so-called spiritual journey for you seems to be about coming to these insights and checking on them and the reporting of them. And now you're coming to this point where even this is being suggested to be let go of and let the emptiness remain like that. Even if some fear comes that without this, what will happen to me? This is how I've been leading my life for so long. What will happen to you in all auspiciousness?
Father, there's a struggle to be in this emptiness.
Yes, good. So let's look at this struggle. Yes. So what is the struggle? Some sensations are coming, or what is happening?
Father, there's the moment there's this, I close my eyes and there's this silence and emptiness. Something just is restless and wants to open the eyes, or just there's the allowing of just falling free does not happen. It's like as if to just let myself loose in this space of no space, and
I'm
that's
here.
exactly.
I'm with you. Together we can see through this. So allow everything to happen and don't pick up anybody. Remain as nobody and nothing will happen to you. I'm here together with you. Let all fear, all resistance, whatever is coming, sensations, let it come.
It's as if there's so much of disturbance. It's as if like drowning, and there's this struggle to breathe.
Don't worry. You will continue to breathe. Allow the feeling of drowning to happen. It's okay. Nothing will happen to you. Don't fear anything at all. Most of us are scared of this silence, scared of our own nothingness, because the mind makes it feel like this is an empty nothing, but it is only empty of concepts, only empty of ideas of ourselves. From this, all fullness comes actually. So embrace this silence. It will not harm you. And all of us can check how the mind tries to resist this, how it comes up with ideas and thoughts to take you away from this. Some fear can be coming. Allow this fear also to come. Don't fight it. Don't resist.
Father, there's a constant, like as if screaming happening.
Constant what?
It's like screaming. It's like it's
Screaming.
not happening. It's not happening. It's like as if something is.
Yes. Something seems like it's screaming for survival or something like this. It's very common like this. Let it scream. It's okay. Is what is appearing you, or are you the witnessing of it?
All the witnessing.
Now, in which way is that which is appearing affecting the witnessing?
Doesn't affect the witnessing father, but doesn't stay with the witnessing. Like something is trying to be one with the witness, sort of a thing. That just came up.
Nothing needs to become one with the witness. Who are you right now? Or what are you right now?
But right now, it's like as if it's just that the witnessing is happening, and along with it, there is this that screaming, "I can't do it." That's also appearing. That
Yes, yes. Now, for so many years, for so long, we have been checking on the content of what is appearing and reporting from there, saying that this is what's happening to me. Now, now, if we are checking anything at all, if we are reporting from anything at all, we are reporting from who are all of these appearances appearing to? Who is aware of this screaming voice? Let's check on that and report on that.
Father, it's suddenly getting
Too what? Scary or too confusing?
too cloudy. Yeah.
Cloudy also we can check. Who are the clouds appearing to? Your vision cannot be distorted by appearances. Even if the appearances seem to get cloudy, you are aware of the clouds or no? What happened to this awareness? Did that also become cloudy? So report on this one, not on something which is appearing. You're on mute somehow. You have to unmute.
Father, that just is. That is
Is,
also
is that
witnessing this.
that? We're used to referring to it as that, as if there is some distance between us and that. Is that that or is it a this? These are not just words, these are not semantics. You're really checking because something is saying, oh, that is just that only, nothing is happening to that. You see, but is that not what you are? Are you separate from that?
Father, I'm not able to say this is me.
Yes, but then what is you? Is it I don't know what I am, or is it I know I am Supriya who is aware of her awareness, but the awareness is not what Supriya is? Is it like that?
It feels like that, Father.
But you have to check and see if it is true. Where is the Supriya that you are? If you can't find it, then why do you believe it? This is Maya, you see. The belief in something we can't even find.
Father, this body, this form also appears in the same scene.
Yes,
And that is the point of confusion that's seeming right now.
not so much. The body is not so much confusion. What does the body want right now? It's just sitting about very innocently. Poor thing gets all the blame from us all the time. He, this body is the problem. If the body could speak, it would say, "But what am I doing? I'm just sitting." It's not the body so much as the idea of the person that owns the body. My body is like this. My body is doing this. This one is the same one that says my relationship, my money, my freedom. This one. If the body could really speak, it'd be like, what freedom are you going on about? Let's talk about lunch. I'll show you Nirvana. So it's really not causing any trouble at all. Just sitting quietly. It is the presumed owner of the body, the presumed owner of our relationships, the presumed owner of our spiritual journey. This one, the non existent one. This we cannot find. And yet it gets so much of our belief. That is the divine mystery.
Father, there's still something.
There is still something, which means what? There is a sensation, there is a thought, there is a feeling. What is the something?
There's just feel some, just like a ball, some resistance, Father. There's this.
So, what is the resistance doing to you? If the mind was not saying this has to go, this is still here, what is it doing to you?
It's just this, like this, how you summed it up, this idea of this I, which is dash dash dash, which is like literally standing in face, sort of a thing. It's
It's
who's
literally
right
standing.
now talking to you.
Is it literally standing up. Where is it? I'd
No,
like to meet.
Father who's right now talking to
Huh? From that, from your side? Okay, okay.
It's like construction started happening. There's so much of loud noise.
And this construction was happening here, so we escaped to the balcony and we had satsang there.
Father, should I just tell them to stop?
If it's possible, yes, it'll be good.
Father, 1 second. Just
Something is there. I said I want to meet that something, and here you go. Next wish. Maria can come till Supriya comes.
sorry, Father.
They're not listening to boss.
No, I've just sent the servant. Father, this just reminds me this is exactly how it goes on.
You're going to say that. And even this is not touching your awareness. No? Who are you right now? Not what is appearing in front of you. Who are you? Not what is your experience. Who are you? Not what is happening as a sensation because this question is being asked. Who are you?
I am.
Because you are here for this. I know this because you have been in satsang. Those who come just for something, for me, I want happiness, I want peace, I want something, something, something. Those don't last very long in satsang. Your urge must be for self-discovery, for self-realization, and not to give something to the false self, to the made-up imagined identity. It must be to find out what is it that remains untouched through all appearances. What is it that is not coming and going? It is you. Nothing can ever happen to that which does not exist. Nothing can ever happen to that because it doesn't exist. And nothing can ever happen to you in reality because you remain untouched through all appearances. Therefore, anybody. And every time that we say that something is happening to me, it is not a reporting from the truth. Because we are just going with some sensation which is appearing or some thought which is appearing, which is saying that something is happening to me. But you are that supreme one to which nothing can happen. You are that to which this entire manifest creation is nothing more than a grain of sand. What can hurt you? So the inquiry is just a simple verification. When a thought comes and says something, we just verify it and check whether it is true or not. There are only two ways to end this so-called spiritual journey. There are only two ways to end this so-called spiritual journey. The first way is to trust the voice of your own presence, which is speaking in satsang, and to follow. The second way is to buy the story that the mind is telling you completely and not trusting this voice in satsang at all. These are the two ways to end it. Now the way to prolong it is to listen to both half-half. If you listen to both half-half, then it'll seem like a journey, more and more a journey. Little bit of this, little bit of that, little bit of this, little bit of that. So I am saying to you that there is no Supriya and nothing has really ever happened to you in reality. Now, are you going to give this to the mind to check, or will you check for yourself? Is there a Supriya? If there is no Supriya, then there can be no problem. Drop all allegiance with your mind. Drop all belief from this one. Allow everything to come and go. Don't fear any sensation. Don't fear fear itself. See how the mind is not a true representative of the truths. And the voice that speaks in satsang is your own true voice, is your own presence speaking. You are untouched. You are unborn, undying. You have no desire, no aversion. There is no bondage or freedom for you. You are that which is not coming or going, that which witnesses all comings and goings. You witness the birth and death of this universe. Within you all realms are born and dissolve. And even these words cannot come close to defining your true glory. Don't believe that voice which tells you that you are just a bundle of flesh and blood. The voice which tells you that you can want something and you can need something. The voice which says you have to get somewhere, you have to become something. You've had your fun playing as this. Now with open eyes, Check on what you truly are and don't wait for the false voice to give you a report. Stay with what you see for yourself. That which is undying must be here now. That which we call God, if it is real, then it must be here now. If we don't believe any ideas about what God should be, then the experience of God is here now. And you are that which cannot be labeled even as God. You are that which cannot be known phenomenally. And you know this. Not from a thought, not from your intellect. You are prior to this. And you are aware of this. Without the hypnosis of your mind, which relies on your own belief, you can no longer pretend to be this non existent person. There is no such thing as darkness. Even that which appears dark appears in the light of your own true self. Stop playing with these tiny ideas about yourself. Let's play together as one. Don't go with this voice, my